This is Syracuse Crunch Hockey on ESPN 97.7 and 100.1.
Back inside Upstate Medical University Arena, Senators 3, Crunch 2, 8:17 to go in the second period. Shots even at 17. And a crucial point in this game, Syracuse granted a 5-on-3 power play. Penalties from Quenville and Castles during the same play. There was already a delayed penalty, and then a slashing through center ice has put the Crunch on a 5-on-3 advantage. Syracuse 0 for 3 on the power play so far tonight. Crunch win the faceoff. Carlisle at the left point, looking, gives Edmonds. Low right for Barre-Boulet. Quick passing Carlisle near side. Low left, it's Gonzalez. Now to the right point. Edmonds down low, across Carlisle, shoots, save. Dumont with the rebound, backhand save. It's available and it squirts out to the left point. Carlisle control to the left point. It's Reifers in the near side corner. Edmonds left point, across for Carlisle right side. Trading spots with Barre-Boulet. Straight away, shot from Edmonds. Whistles wide. Near side Reifers to Edmonds at the left point. 45 seconds off the power play. Low right Barre-Boulet. Drags up top Edmonds. Back for Barre-Boulet at the circle. Barre-Boulet looking, shoots, glove save, Mandolese. And he covers with 7:22 to go in the second. A minute 5 on the 5-on-3. Belleville with a 3-2 lead over Syracuse. 2 shots on the power play for the Crunch so far. Both these teams need points. Crunch in third place in the North Division with 70 points, but they've got Rochester on their tail, and they're chasing Utica. Belleville is in the cellar of the division, but has 62 points, just 8 behind the Crunch. Ozone face-off won by Syracuse. Carrick corrals at the right point, creeps middle. Far side circle, Barre-Boulet. Head up, looking. Trade spots with Carrick, give and go. Barre-Boulet again, looking middle. Turns back, feeds Carrick, high slot back for Barre-Boulet. Soccers it to himself. Straight away, Gonzalez back for Barre-Boulet, shoots and scores! Oh, a one-time bullet from Alex Barre-Boulet on the power play, and we are tied 3-3. A BB from ABB over the left shoulder of Mandolese. And after Belleville had scored the last 3 goals, the Crunch answer on the power play, and they go back to one of their most reliable sources in Alex Barre-Boulet. ABB at the right circle got a one-time feed from straight away and fired it. A slapper, no chance for Mandolese, and it is 3-3. Still 30 seconds to go on the Crunch power play. It's now a 5-on-4. Syracuse converting on the 5-on-3. Carlisle at the right point, left side Balsers. Low left for Finley. Back for Balsers, straight away Carlisle. Shoots, blocked off away. Balsers regains. Carlisle left side, right side Edmonds shoots wide of the near side post. It careens to Balsers on the near side boards. His pass intercepted and sailed the length of the ice. Back to 5-on-5. But the Crunch strike, Alex Barre-Boulet on the power play at 13:04. Here in the second, we are all even at 3 with about 6 minutes to go here in the second period. For Barre-Boulet, it's his team-leading 7th power play goal of the season, number 21 overall. ABB with points in 3 of his last 4 games. He had snapped a 9-game goalless drought on Sunday against Utica. Rare drought for him. Meanwhile, the puck behind the Crunch net. Day directs one off the near side boards. And it skitters through center ice where the Senators take control, moving left to right. Thompson with speed, shoots. Save from Olnefeld, who juggled it momentarily. Hops on top, and after the whistle, Boucher swinging his stick wildly into the shin pads of Usav. At the moment, it doesn't appear that any penalties will result. But the Crunch have tied things up. Alex Barre-Boulet on the power play from Gonzalez and Carrick at 13:04 of the middle period. We are all squared up at 3 with 5:28 to go in the second. We'll step aside here on ESPN Radio.
The push for the playoffs is upon us. Hello, everyone. Welcome into sports. I'm Doug Lattuca. Mid-April means teams in the NBA and NHL are fighting for a chance to play in May, and in the American Hockey League, the same is true.
Our reporter Doug Lattuca is live outside Conti Forum to break down tonight's game. Doug?
Cam, both of these teams came in on opposite ends of the spectrum. Syracuse red hot, Boston College losers of 3 of the last 4. So it should have been an easy win for Syracuse, right? Well, it wasn't easy, but the Orange did get it done 73-64 to extend the winning streak to 4 games.
The madness has already begun on the court, and let's continue that madness here inside our NCC News studios. This is our Sweet 16 preview show. Cam is here. I'm Doug Lattuca with Chris Carapel. Let's jump right in, guys. How's it going in bracket land right now? Here's Smith on 12, and you can tell he just doesn't like it. The iron misses short of the green, and it goes into the water. He would triple bogey the hole to fall way out of contention, but it was Rory McIlroy who had the round of the day and maybe the shot of the day right here. Out of the sand, he chips the birdie onto the green. It's still rolling. It's still going. It's still going, and it is in. Look at that reaction from Rory. He is fired up. Throwing the club, doesn't even need it anymore. Try 1-7 in the early going. Syracuse lost 4 of 5 in the opening series against the Rail Riders and have dropped 3 straight games to the Clippers, and tonight was no different. Let's get bumped up to the majors. Mets hosting the Diamondbacks. David Peterson on the bump for his second start of the season, and he looked sharp. 4 innings and a third, 3 hits, 4 Ks. Mets in front 3-0 already, and here's Pete Alonso. He wants more. Bullet off his bat more than 110 miles an hour and gone. That was more than enough to get the job done. As I said, it was Scheffler's day. He missed 2 putts on 18, finally sealed the deal on his 4th victory of the year, and more importantly, his first career major. Emotions high for the world's current #1 golfer. And I must say, the green jacket looks good on you, Scotty.
DeMartini's ready in the lefty batter's box. Dowd toes the rubber, and the first pitch is popped up on the left side. Could be playable for Caden Connor. Ranging towards the line, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Caden Connor making that catch in left field. In the outfield, left to right, it is Connor, Bush, and Montgomery. Then on the infield, left to right, Bovey, Hadeen, Carrig, Long, with Gonzalez doing the catching behind the plate.
4:35, first pitch from Red Wilson Field. It's 84 degrees and partly sunny. 1 away, Nick LaRusso is the 2 batter. Dowd out of the windup. Drops a curveball in there for strike 1, and it's 0-1. LaRusso in 0 for yesterday, 0 for 5 with 3 strikeouts, but put right back towards the top of the lineup. He hit 3rd yesterday. 0-1. Fastball lined on the right side and past a diving Johnny Long at first. LaRusso's got a 1-out single, and it brings Cam Fisher up to the plate.
And it seems like in all of Nick LaRusso's early season success, should say early for him because this is the final day of the regular season, but LaRusso has only been with the Whitecaps for about a week. He's attacking pitchers early in counts, not really letting opposing arms get ahead 0-2, 1-2. If he sees a pitch that he likes, he's content to go after it, and so far that's been paying dividends for him.
Cam Fisher did not play yesterday. He's back in the lineup. Lefty-lefty matchup here. First pitch, Fisher squares around, pulls it back, and it's a fastball that misses below the knees. For LaRusso, with that 0 for 5 yesterday, it was the first game with the Whitecaps that he did not record a hit or a run. He went 5 straight with a hit and a run. That ended yesterday, and he's got a hit to start things off here. Dowd set at the belt, fires the 1-0. Fisher pounds it foul on the right side, past first, and the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Just getting underway from Red Wilson Field. This game is for first place. YD and Brewster locked up at the top of the East right now. Red Sox do have a game tomorrow, but the winner of this game will own the head-to-head. 1-1 from Dowd. A bouncer. Nice block by Fernando Gonzalez. That keeps LaRusso over at first. And the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Whitecaps 11-8 winners over the Firebirds yesterday at Stony Brook Field. They carried a 10-1 lead into the 6th inning, and then things got wacky. 2-1 count. Dowd looks at LaRusso. Now deals. Fisher late on a fastball, and the count evens up at 2-2. Entering the 6th inning, Orleans woke the offense up, put up a 7 spot, and made it a ball game. At that point, it was 10-8, but the Firebird offense stalled out in the final 3 innings, putting up zeros the rest of the way. Brewster added another tally and came out with the W, 11-8. Time is called as Dowd steps off the back of the mound. 2-2 count with 1 away. LaRusso is the runner off of first. Fisher, a .238 hitter this summer, has the bat off his left shoulder. 2-strike pitch. Fastball tipped into the glove of Gonzalez. First strikeout for Dowd on the day, and there are 2 away here in the top of the first. Next up, Curtis Byrne, the cleanup hitter. He had a sac fly and an RBI yesterday as a pinch hitter, but had back-to-back starts off. Chase Atkinson was the starting catcher the last 2 games. But Curtis has been as hot as it gets, really finding his groove in the back half. The defense has always been there, the offense just catching up. LaRusso off of first. Dowd deals the first pitch, and Burns behind a fastball. It's 0-1. Curtis with at least 1 RBI over his last 5 games. And the power has surged through. 3 long balls in his last 5 games played. He actually went 3 straight games with a home run. The pitch, curveball, looper in there for a strike, and it's 0-2 to Curtis. Drew Dowd stands 6'3", about 200 pounds, throwing from the left side. Just finished up his spring with Stanford. And this just his 4th start with YD this summer. 0-2 count with 2 away. LaRusso, the runner off of first. Dowd kicks and deals. A bouncer. Gonzalez blocks it. And LaRusso scurries back to first. And there's 1 ball and 2 strikes. Dowd has started all 3 games he's appeared in for the Red Sox this summer. Comes in with an ERA just above 2 at 2.07 in 8 2/3 innings of work. 10 strikeouts to just 3 walks. He's ahead on Byrne here. 1-2 pitch. Dirted, and Byrne continues to battle. Count is even at 2s.
Part of the reason Curtis has been scorching hot as of recently is on full display right now. He hasn't been chasing pitches outside the zone. You think back to last summer, even earlier this summer, he was not nearly as disciplined as he is up at the plate right now.
LaRusso off of first, 2 outs, 2-2 count. And Byrne calls time, steps out of the righty batter's box, adjusts his helmet, takes a deep breath, and he's back in there. Breeze blowing out towards left field. 2-2 count, 2 away. Dowd deals. Fastball, swing and a miss, strike 3. And the inning comes to an end. Back-to-back strikeouts for Dowd. We'll go to the bottom of the first. First time we're seeing the Red Sox bats today in a game for first place from Red Wilson Field.
Scott, Syracuse men's basketball has dropped 3 straight games by 17-plus points, most recently falling to Pittsburgh 99-82 on Saturday. The bad news, it's the first time that's happened since the 1961-62 season. The good news, SU is back in action tonight against a bottom-of-the-conference Georgia Tech squad, a team the Orange pounded by 17 back in January. That day, senior Joe Girard was unstoppable.
Now SU has possession with JG3. NBA range, Trey, he's got it!
WAER's John Eads on the call. The guard had 28 points and was responsible for 13 of SU's 17 points in a 17-0 run late in the first half to pull the Orange ahead. Find out if Girard can will the Cuse to another victory over the Yellow Jackets tonight. Tune to WAER at 6:30 for McClure Team Countdown to tip-off.